The afternoon sun hung over a quiet suburban neighborhood. Everything seemed peaceful. Children rode bicycles along the sidewalks. Neighbors watered their lawns. Cars moved slowly through the streets. And at the end of Maple Street lived a man named Marcus Reed. Marcus was 48 years old. He was quiet, respectful, and kept mostly to himself. Every morning, he left his house before sunrise and returned in the evening. Nobody in the neighborhood knew much about his past. To the neighbors, Marcus was simply the quiet black father who fixed old cars in his garage and always helped people when they needed him. But Marcus had a secret. Years ago, before becoming a father and settling into a peaceful life, he had served as a Marine. And during his service, he had trained extensively in hand-to-hand combat. He had spent years learning discipline, control, endurance, and how to remain calm under pressure. But Marcus never talked about it. He didn't want people to admire him because of his past. He just wanted a peaceful life. His teenage son, Daniel, knew a little about his father's military background. But even Daniel didn't know the full story. Then a new family moved into the neighborhood. Their son was named Tyler Grant. Tyler was 22 years old, athletic, confident, and proud of his martial arts skills. He had earned a black belt and competed in several tournaments. Everyone in the neighborhood quickly learned about him. Tyler loved showing off. Whenever someone mentioned fighting, Tyler would smile and say, "There's a big difference between knowing martial arts and actually being able to fight." Most people ignored him. Marcus did too. One Saturday afternoon, several neighbors gathered outside while Tyler practiced martial arts in his driveway. He moved quickly, throwing punches and kicks into the air. People watched with admiration. Tyler noticed Marcus working on an old car across the street. He walked over. "Hey, Marcus." Marcus looked up. "Yes?" Tyler smiled. "I've seen you working out sometimes." Marcus wiped his hands with a cloth. "I just exercise to stay healthy." Tyler laughed. "Exercise?" Marcus nodded. "That's right." Tyler looked him up and down. "You don't look like much of a fighter." The neighbors became quiet. Marcus didn't react. He simply said, "I'm not a fighter." Tyler grinned. "Then maybe you should prove it." Marcus shook his head. "I'm not interested." Tyler stepped closer. "What? You scared?" Marcus looked directly into his eyes. "No." "Then fight me." Marcus sighed. "You're young. You're confident. That's fine. But you don't need to prove anything to me." Tyler's smile disappeared. He felt embarrassed because several neighbors were watching. "You know what?" Tyler said loudly. "I think you're just pretending to be tough." Daniel, who had been standing nearby, immediately became uncomfortable. "Dad, let's go." Marcus nodded. But Tyler wasn't finished. "I challenge you," Tyler said. Marcus remained calm. "Challenge accepted?" "No." Tyler laughed. The neighbors looked at each other. Marcus picked up his tools. But Tyler continued. "My black belt against whatever you think you know." Marcus finally turned around. "Tyler, listen carefully." His voice wasn't angry. It was calm. "Real strength isn't about proving that you can hurt someone." Tyler smirked. "That's what people say when they don't want to fight." Marcus stared at him for a moment. Then he said, "You don't know me." Tyler replied, "Then show me who you are." The challenge spread through the neighborhood within minutes. By evening, almost everyone knew about it. Daniel was worried. "Dad, Why don't you just ignore him? Marcus smiled. That's what I plan to do. But Tyler wouldn't let it go. The next morning, he came back. This time, he brought several friends. One round, Tyler said. Marcus shook his head. No. Tyler laughed. You're really scared. Marcus took a deep breath. Then something unexpected happened. He looked at Daniel. His son could see something different in his father's eyes. Not anger. Not fear. Experience. Marcus finally said. Fine. Everyone went silent. But this isn't going to be a street fight. Tyler smiled. Afraid I'll embarrass you? No, Marcus replied. I'm afraid you'll hurt yourself because you don't understand what you're doing. They moved to an open grassy area nearby. No weapons. No tricks. Just controlled sparring. Tyler stepped forward confidently. He raised his hands. Marcus simply stood there. Tyler attacked quickly. Marcus moved aside. Tyler threw another strike. Marcus avoided it. Another. Marcus stepped back. Tyler became frustrated. Stop running. Marcus replied calmly. I'm not running. Tyler attacked again. This time, Marcus redirected his movement and gently pushed him off balance. Tyler stumbled backward. The crowd became silent. Tyler looked shocked. He had expected an easy victory. He charged again. Marcus moved with incredible control. He didn't punch Tyler. He didn't kick him. He simply used timing and positioning to neutralize every attack. Within seconds, Tyler found himself on the grass. Marcus stepped back. Are you okay? Tyler stood up quickly. His confidence was disappearing. Again. Marcus shook his head. Tyler was embarrassed. No. Again. He rushed forward. Marcus caught his arm, turned with his movement, and brought him safely to the ground. No injury. No unnecessary force. Just complete control. Tyler froze. Marcus released him immediately. Then he said something that nobody expected. You have talent. Tyler looked up. But talent without discipline becomes arrogance. The crowd remained silent. Tyler slowly stood. Who taught you? Marcus didn't answer. Tyler stared at him. Who are you? Daniel smiled nervously. Then Marcus finally said. I served in the Marines. Everyone gasped. Tyler's expression changed. You were military? Marcus nodded. For many years. Tyler looked at him differently now. Why didn't you tell anyone? Marcus shrugged. He paused. Being a Marine taught me something important. Tyler listened. Marcus continued. The strongest person in the room isn't the one who starts the fight. He pointed gently toward Tyler. It's the person who has enough control not to. Tyler lowered his head. For the first time, his arrogance disappeared. I'm sorry, he said. Marcus nodded. Apology accepted. Tyler looked at him. Could you teach me? Marcus smiled. Maybe. Tyler looked surprised. But first, you have to learn something more important than fighting. What? Respect. Tyler nodded. I understand. Tyler stopped showing off. He became more disciplined. He started helping younger students at his martial arts school instead of humiliating them. And sometimes, he visited Marcus. They trained together, not to see who was stronger, but to learn. Daniel watched his father from a distance. One evening, he asked, "Dad, why didn't you tell me you were that good?" Marcus smiled. "Because being good at fighting isn't what makes someone strong," Daniel asked. "Then what does?" Marcus looked toward the sunset. "Knowing when not to fight." Daniel smiled. And across the street, Tyler was helping a young boy practice his stance. The same young man who had once demanded a fight was now teaching someone else patience. Marcus watched quietly. He knew Tyler had finally learned the lesson. Not every challenge deserves an answer. Not every insult deserves anger. And sometimes, the greatest victory isn't defeating another person. It's helping them become better. Because real strength isn't measured by how hard you can hit. It's measured by how much power you have, and how wisely you choose to use it.